Alekos, congrats. You've been cracking 10K a month pretty consistently now, back to back. How much did you make exactly in the last 30 days?
January it's 12K euros. December 12K as well.
Nice. 12K back to back. Congrats. Absolutely epic. I got a really cool success story for you here today, and that's our client Alekos, who's a family father and a devoted fitness enthusiast, and he's now making over $10,000 a month consistently. He's been absolutely crushing with our program. So I said, hey, let's get together. Let's talk about your success. Let's talk about how you got there. And the mindset nuggets that he's going to drop on you are definitely going to help you out as well, especially if you're a beginner. Greetings from Austria here. I'm doing some snowboarding. So yeah, let's crack right into the interview and enjoy.
So I'm a fitness coach. I help entrepreneurs and busy men get a healthy and aesthetic body. And I help them with time-efficient methods regarding nutrition and the workout plan.
Awesome, man. Awesome, man. Classic fitness niche. You know, a lot of people say, oh, it's already so oversaturated. Wham, wham.
No, it's not.
Yeah, no, it's not. Yet there's guys like you just crushing it. And
go out in the street and look around how many people are in shape. So it's not saturated.
That's also true. People get less and less in shape. There's more and more people who need help from people like you. So, you know, it's absolutely, the market is growing too. It's really cool because we hung out last year when I was in Nuremberg in Germany. We hung out in person. You're a really cool dude. And you're also a family father, right? You have a daughter, I think?
Exactly. Yeah, my daughter is 1 year and 7 months right now. So I basically started the business just right after she came to birth. So was a big thing. Lots of new stuff for my daily life, but I stayed consistent and now it's going in the right direction.
Love it, man. Yeah, you've been really crushing it lately. I could see like the maturation process that you've went through. And, you know, when we hung out in person, I could really tell like you're committed. You want to build a life not only for you, but also for your family, for your young daughter and for your girlfriend. And that's really, really inspiring to see. And it makes me happy to see that it works so well for you. You know, it makes me proud as well. What did you do before? Like so you came to us when your daughter was born, you started executing the business, you started crushing it more and more and so on and so forth. But what did you do before?
So I went to university after school. I studied sport and health management because I knew I wanted to do something in this area. I started to work in a typical gym, but if you maybe know, the salary of like being employed in a gym is very low these days, for example, in Germany. So I always wanted to create something by myself, but I never knew how and where and when. So I wanted to start a business somehow, especially like online. I wanted to be free, but I never knew like how should I do it. So just right before I came to you, I was working after I finished university in like a regular job in some logistics center, you know, like driving around with all the machines. So nothing special. This was the job I just did right before I came to you. And then I had the call and I went all in and started, coaching online.
Nice. It's so cool to see that, you know, you come from the classic background of study, go get a job and so on and so forth. And especially in places like Germany, Austria, actually everywhere around the world, it's just like people are kind of waking up to the idea of like, yo, why do I even have this random job? I work so hard, I barely get paid. And that, because I hear this more and more from clients, but also from outsiders, that like middle class just is being pushed out. Like the middle class having a job, they're just being pushed out. And that's why more and more people like you, they transition from the 9-to-5 job. They come to us because they say like, if I just have my own business, I have less risk, can't get fired when the next pandemic hits me. I make much more money. I do the same amount of work or even less. Plus I can do it for whenever. It's so cool. Like every single time it's so cool. It's so inspiring. It fulfills me so much on an emotional level to see folks like you that just step out of the middle class, step up to just become their own boss and make it work so beautifully. So, you know, congrats for that. That's so, and you know, now you're making freaking 10, 12K a month. That's like more than most people get in like lawyer professions or doctor professions, at least in Germany. So that's cool to see, you know. Just to clarify, because a lot of people will say like, okay, well, but to make 10, 12K as a fitness coach, you need to have a big brand. You need to run ads or anything like that. What are you doing to get your clients?
Basically, organic outreach. So my main platform is Instagram. I put a lot of work in it, like creating content. And right now, I like my audience grew a little bit. I mean, I'm not a big, like, what do you call it, influencer? I have like around 10,000 followers. But basically messaging people who are from your target audience like send the right messages, and then find out if I can help. If they are in my target audience, schedule a call and let's go.
The classic, right? Classic flywheel hybrid
Yeah,
approach on top of the real stuff that we're
yeah,
teaching as well. So I pulled up your Instagram account. You're crushing it. Like I said, you're not like that's the funny thing. Like there's influencers with the same amount of followers as you, like 10,000. You have right now 12,300.
yeah,
And these influencers, they gotta, beg for free stuff. They gotta, promote random shit products to make maybe a third of what you're making. And you don't
yeah.
have to do any of that. You don't have to sell your soul. In fact, you're actually helping
No,
people.
exactly.
And that's pretty cool. So yeah, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. So we're gonna link down your Instagram there as well.
Thanks.
Just so people can kind of like check that you're a real person. And maybe hey, if they want to look like you, they can also book you as a coach. So yeah, man, that's cool to see. Now, what do you think, like if you look at all the lessons that you've learned from FBM, from Freedom Business Training, what's the biggest lesson for you? What was the biggest mind opener for you?
Focus on the basics. Like it, before I started, you always think of, oh, it's very complicated and I have to run ads, I have to create a website, I have to have a perfect offer just right from the beginning. But this is just not the case. I mean, if you started with fitness, you don't have your wardrobe full of gym clothes. You don't have the best foods in your fridge. You don't have the best supplements. You just start, and then step by step, you get better, you optimize. I don't even have a website. I never run ads until now. So focus on the basic things, learn selling. Selling is like a huge skill I learned in the past, and just talking with people, like understanding them, offer them a solution. This is like the most important part for me, which I learned in like with you.
Sick. It's always so cool to hear what people say with like the biggest lesson. It's cool to hear you say like it's much more about the basics as opposed to all the fancy schmancy stuff. Not even having a website. I mean, that's just so cool.
Yeah.
What does your day-to-day life look like? Like, how do you balance family, business, and fitness?
First of all, communication. So communicate with your partner. Listen to what they want, where they need free time. Organize your day. So I have a calendar which is like full of appointments. I schedule the calls. I have time blocks. I know when I will work out. I get up pretty early, around 7 a.m. And then I make my daughter ready, etc. Blah blah. Then I work for probably 3 to maximum 4 hours. I have a lunch break. I bring my daughter to bed, like for the midday nap, and then in the evening or afternoon, just right now at like 4:40 p.m. I have some more calls, then I do some work until I don't know, probably 8:30, and then I shut down and chill for 1 2 hours and then go to bed.
That's
So
beautiful.
it's a lot about like planning, structuring yourself, but it's definitely possible, even if you have a small or a big family. You have to communicate, you have to know what is important and not do some random shit stuff. Like it wouldn't make any sense to waste my time doing a website right now. Maybe in the future, but right now it's not necessary. So why should I focus on this?
Mm.
Yeah.
That's beautiful, man. It's really cool to see that you're prioritizing, that you're able to prioritize both the family as well as the business as well as your own health. I mean, what do you want?
Of course. I mean, of course, I had to reduce a little bit the focus I put on my body, because right now I'm in a shape where I say, okay, it's fine for me. I don't need more. It doesn't give me any benefits for my business right now. So I put less focus on the gym. I go 4 times a week, which is more than the average. I eat healthy, which is like the base level. But my focus is on the business. So if I have a sales call or whatever, and I wanted to go working out, then I say, okay, I prioritize the business now. Fuck off the workout. I can go tomorrow. It doesn't do any bad stuff to my physique. I put down the pressure basically.
Yeah, it's funny you say like, oh, I don't do as much. I only go 4 times a week.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, that's cool. I go 3 times and I'm already pretty happy too, but if I go not as big as you, but yeah. Hey, you're making quite a lot of money now. Do you have anything that you want to buy with that money, or that you already bought with the money? Anything that you're looking at?
I'm giving myself like small gifts, like maybe I buy a couple of new clothes for 100, 150 euros just to kind of reward myself. But big expenses, no. I don't want to waste my money on stupid stuff. I want to buy freedom. This is the main part, and it's just the beginning. So yeah, I'm just putting a lot of money by my side, saving it for later, saving it for traveling, for whatever it takes. But for the materialistics, I have everything I need.
Dope, man. Dope. I mean, how old are you again?
I'm 26. I will turn 27 in March. So
Man, you're more mature than I was when I was 26. I'll tell you that. Just hearing you talk about all this, like, yeah, I want to I'm not spending money on dumb things. I'm like, congratulations, you're more mature. So honestly, man, you know, like now you're making 10K month, 12K months back to back. That's just the beginning. Like I think with your attitude, with the knowledge that we've been giving you, and with that consistency that you've cultivated, I think you can easily make 20K, 30K, 50K a month. We just got to keep pushing. And it's our goal also to, of course, get you there.
That's the plan.
Yeah, man. Absolutely amazing, dude. Anything else that you want to mention? Anything else we didn't touch on?
So far, so good. I would say if you have a passion, if you want to have freedom, if you want to enjoy your life, if you want to make use of the internet, which most people are not, then go ahead, go talk to someone, like, for example, you, find out what you can teach to other people. And it's not that hard that as it looks like, but you have to put the work in. It's not going to be made by somebody for you. You have to be consistent. You have to put the work in day by day. For some people, it gets faster to their financial goal. For some people, it takes a little bit longer. But if you are consistent, it will be rewarded. So just start.
Bam. Beautiful, beautiful last words. Can only agree with that. Alekos, thank you so much for your time, man. Really, really proud of you. Really happy for you. And in all honesty, really, 30K a month is the next goal. It's easily achievable. Let's go fucking crush it.
Let's go.
So if the story of Alekos inspires you and you say you also want to get started with your online business from scratch, even though you're not sure what you could be doing, even though you're not sure what skill that you could be coaching whatsoever, go ahead and book a free consultation call with me directly and my team. This is not going to be a high pressure sales call whatsoever. We're actually known to really help people in these calls, to actually give you step-by-step plans that you can execute to get you from zero to your first 5, 10, 20, or even 30K a month. So I'm going to leave a link down in the description below where you can book that call. If the link still lets you through, it still means we have spots open, because we're human beings and these are actually calls where we actually helping you. We can only do so many calls a week. So link down in the description below, and talk to you soon.